Only 3% of kids who age out of the foster care system graduate from college. Raquel is a part of that 3%. Young adults in her situation are at risk of homelessness, struggling with addiction, and being stuck in the cycle of poverty. That could have been Raquel's story, but that's not what happened.
Sweet Raquel Little Eagle. What just happened?
Well, I just graduated from the University of Montana Western, and I'm the first in my family to graduate.
Yay! My husband Drew and I have known Raquel since she was in 6th grade. So we would have had just the great honor and privilege of getting to take her to her college orientation, move her into her dorm room. And it's so incredible to think that, like, here we are, seeing you walk across that stage. It's really incredible. As any of us, right, who've reached a significant milestone in life would be able to attest to, there's some challenges along the way. What has that looked like for you, Raquel?
I remember one particular moment. I had called you and Drew, and I'm crying, and I want to come home. But just the fact that you guys wouldn't let me, I think really stuck with me, because they were willing to see how far I could go in life, and they believed in me even when I didn't believe in myself at that moment.
Tell us about the math journey.
I, for some reason, wasn't passing the classes, and when I had taken it, I failed. Took it a second time, failed again. Took it a third time, and I even remember Caleb Purdue sitting me down in the YouthWorks office, and we were just going over everything that I had learned, different ways that I could learn the material. Ended up failing it again, but took it the fourth time and I passed.
So those struggles are very real, but we also recognize that kind of pales in comparison to the significance of the loss you went through while you were away at college.
I remember waking up one morning and my family is just calling me, and it had to do with my mom, and she was not doing well. She ended up being in a coma. I went home and Kaylee's phone goes off and I hear it, and I could hear her coming down the stairs, and at that point I knew that, like, my mom had not made it. And I hadn't really processed it until the viewing. I remember just crying and, like, begging Drew, like, I'm not ready. But, you know, no one's ever ready to lose a parent. During high school, I went to Montana Youth Challenge, which is a quasi-military academy for at-risk youth. And during college, I actually applied and got to work with the youth. One of the things that sticks out to me is there was one girl in particular who ended up coming up to me and yelling at me and saying that, you know, I don't know her story and I'm just gonna leave like everyone else. And that really hit me because I remember saying that to someone else. And we went over different coping methods, coping skills, and by the time she graduated, she came up to me and thanked me for my hard work and for not giving up. And in my heart, I'm very proud of us both. I'm also very thankful for everyone that has supported me through this journey. I recognize that I'm not who I was before, but my story's not over, and I'm gonna continue to be positive role models for others.
Through CLDI's commitment to invested relationship, we met Raquel in 6th grade. We walked with her through housing instability, through the graduation of Montana Youth Challenge, through aging out of the foster care system, and then eventually going to college. This is not just a college success story, but it is the impact of invested relationships from a full network of support.